All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to J Sports. We got a heavy day of videos coming up for you. Since for some reason the videos didn't want to post earlier in the week. Well, we're here, and it's the morning. Cowboys game is at 10, so in like a few minutes. So it's going to be a heavy day of videos. We're going to have a post-game analysis of that game too, and of course the Knights are today as well. So we got a preview coming up. We've got the post-analysis for the Cowboys. We got a lot. So, this game for Vegas was a completely different game. It is a completely different game for so many reasons. They beat Montreal 5-2. Oh my gosh. Look, their first period was dreadful, as you're going to see. But man, I just got to say, this was weird for me. And I'm going to discuss whether they're getting their mojo or whether this is just like a fluke. So it's Lehner versus Allen. Weidman had a chance that was saved. Habs came out with the early edge, and then we get a press by the Habs at 5 minutes. The players are off to a good start here by Canada, and the fans are into it too. It's at the Bell Center. It fits 35,000 people, so it's loud at this point. There's a scrap by the Vegas net after a save by Lehner. Lehner had so many saves in this first period. Dvorak fires one wide after a turnover by Vegas. Lehner stops it and stops a Gallagher chance. Then we get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. This game's hotly contested since the beginning. Habs get a power play. Habs are 14-1 by the time they go into this game on the power play, and they score on this first one. It's Nick Suzuki from Hoffman at 17 minutes and 18 seconds. Suzuki continues to recover after a bad start that he's had, but I bet the Knights want him back after they traded him out to the Habs. And so, you play pretty bad for a few weeks, but look, just because you play bad for a few weeks doesn't mean, oh God, it's the end of the year for you. It's the end of it all. But Vegas has kind of played like that, so that's why I've been kind of worried. Lehner had saved plenty of shots at this point, but look, this is the 18th shot by Montreal, and then it's Toffoli who scores his first 5-on-5 goal of the year at 1 minute and 31 seconds after that power play by Suzuki from Gallagher and Suzuki. So you had that first goal by Suzuki, and then Toffoli scores from him and Gallagher. So Suzuki has a goal and an assist there last night, and then now it's 2-0 after one. Vegas only had a shot in this game. Anderson almost makes it 3-0, so it's looking good here for Montreal in this first period. I would say even great, to say the least, and they needed to keep it up. They haven't had a great start at all this year, and they don't keep it up at all. Now, on Vegas in this first period, they looked absolutely dreadful. They couldn't keep the puck out of their own D zone. They couldn't win any puck battles. Nobody could make any shots. They couldn't win any faceoffs. Their skating was off. Their shot blocking was off. This was all on Lehner to save the day. This was the Lehner show. And I know I hate Lehner. I know I don't like him. But look, I got to praise Lehner when I got to praise Lehner. And this game could have been 5-0. They were just peppering Lehner. And the Golden Knights didn't defend the net. They weren't there for Lehner. They weren't intercepting the puck very much. They weren't doing anything. And so Lehner, I'm sorry, he was absolutely a stud last night. I don't know how he'll do tonight in Detroit, but he was absolutely a stud. Now we go to the second period. The Habs get power play 20 seconds into it, and Dvorak and Toffoli almost had close calls, but they just couldn't bury it. Vegas kills it off. So their penalty kill is all right in this game. Shots are now 20-1 in favor of Montreal in this game. Finally, Vegas gets shots at around the 5-minute mark, so they get a couple of opportunities. Then they get a power play, and they score pretty much at the beginning of it, right away. So, hey, Vegas gets a power play. Oh, my God. They get a power play goal. How long have we been waiting? 13 games in. Holy mother of God. Ooh-wee. They finally get it. Oh, baby. It's Pietrangelo from Theodore and Stevenson at 5 minutes and 16 seconds. Now it's 2-1. Evans fails to bury one. Because of Lehner's goaltending, because of Canada's record goal scoring at the beginning of this game, there then became this like boost of confidence in Vegas after they get on the board. And there's a lot of tension now between the crowd and the players just based on how the game has changed and the way it's being played. It's really tough to turn that around. You know, we've seen it with Chicago, Ottawa, and Vancouver, where, you know, the goal goes in and then there's this total deflation that takes place on the other team. And that's what happens here when Vegas gets on the board, and they needed to stop it on Canada's side, and they didn't. And look, you could say, look, it's 2-1, you know, what. They needed to just keep going. Then it's Marchessault from Nick Raw and Nick Hague, so both Nicks helping out at 10 minutes and 24 seconds. That is the 6th shot of the game for Vegas, and now they had 2 in the net. Vegas then gets another power play, and then they actually score on it on the first shot. So now they have 3 goals on 7 shots, and they've scored on 2 power plays on the season. This is the kind of thing I want to see. This is it, because power plays make the difference. Montreal has a ton of shots with only 2 goals so far. This next goal is by Coghlan from Pietrangelo and Smith at 12 minutes. The crowd at this point is really quiet. It's now 3-2. The players are just down and deflated and out at this point, and the game starts to turn. It's kind of scary to see, but it's awesome. We get a near goal by Petrie, but Vegas has the momentum at 54.9 seconds to go. Montreal gets a power play, and look, they need a goal here. If they don't get that goal, I don't know. It's just not going to look good for them. In the third period, Vegas kills it off. We get a strong start for Vegas here. Habs get a power play, but it wasn't successful here. Chances for the Habs, they just can't bury it. Then we get 2 minutes of 4-on-4. The goalie's pulled relatively early. I mean, they're down by 1 goal. With the way Vegas is playing, I wouldn't have pulled Jake Allen out. Honestly, I wouldn't have. But they just can't get it in the back of the net still. That gives Stevenson a chance at the empty netter, and he takes it at 17 minutes and 9 seconds. Dvorak gets robbed of a chance. McNabb also hits the empty net from Lehner at 19 minutes and 25 seconds. So he gets an assist. It's Lehner. Oh my God. Vegas ends up winning this one 5-2. Vegas goes to 6-5 on the season. Still not a great start. Montreal drops to 3-10. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whew. Holy moly. I'm sorry, but that is incredible. That's insane. That is... You know, look, I know my Knights are bad, but man, if they were down that bad, I would be outraged. These videos would be so gloom. The 3 stars in this game, Pietrangelo, Suzuki, and Lehner. Shots 20-1 Montreal in the first, 10-9 Vegas in the second, 9-7 Montreal in the third. Total shots 38-16 Montreal. Lehner saves 36 out of 38 shots. Allen saves 13 out of 16. Look, this was a good game. Vegas showed they can suck at it in the first period, but I don't know. Something clicked. And Dylan Coghlan and Riley Smith, who did the interviews on the radio, said, yeah, no, we're feeling confident and this is what we got to do every night. I don't know how they handled the power play tonight. They were able to set it up. But man, very good game by the Knights. They're not always going to have this game, but I wish they would play like this all the time. So, if you like this video, make sure you give it a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Press that post notification bell, and you'll never miss another one of these videos. I will see you for the Cowboys post-game analysis.